Welcome, family. Hey, I want to welcome you to my personal boot camp and training for those of you who want to get into podcasting and streaming. And I'm offering it for free, man. I'm trying to tell y'all better take advantage of this while you can. What's the anime? What'd you say? What'd you say? What you talking about? Why you interrupting me? What? You and Simba been talking. Simba, you got something to do with this? I don't believe you saying it. What? Are you serious? You saying I shouldn't get a course away for free? Why not? Need an explosion in there on you on this too? Why are you saying that I shouldn't get a course away for free? I'm confused. I don't understand what's going on. Y'all been rocking with me for a long time. For real? All right. Y'all don't speak lion. You don't speak phoenix. You don't speak explosion. What Anime just broke down, she said, Brother Hatim, if you make the course free, people won't value it, nor will they finish it. So they telling me not to make it free. Am I understanding y'all correctly? All right, Explosion, I got you. Explosion said, boom. Now, you got to listen to the intonations, though, right? You got to listen to the intonation. He said, boom. He said, remember, when you put out the free G&J e-course, you didn't have people take it. And when you allow people to get into the Nguza Saba challenge for free, they don't finish. So if people do not invest, they will not complete it. So rather than free, we're going to make this e-course. I'm going to give 80% off. We're going to give 80% off. If you click the link below right here, I will give you 80% off of the e-course. It's no longer free. All right. So thank you very much. And I'm out. Bargani, oh! Bargani. Oh, you don't know what I mean because you only practice Kwanzaa one time a year. We at Giami Journey, we practice Kwanzaa 365 days a year, allowing the power of our culture to help build what our ancestors called the best life. And we're inviting you to do the same. Come and join us at freegnjecourse.com so that we can start building together. I'm out. Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shouts out.
Falling apart.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. But first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. say, breathe, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath. Take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your
Let's
ancestors.
toast.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that healthy air.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on. Pour it.
Move your body.
Move.
Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink your water, drink your water, family. Drink your water and make sure that you join the tribe. Look, I'm making it easy for you. I'm making it easy for you. Look at that right there. You could just go and click right on that and get right on the tribe. Join the tribe. Join the tribe. Join the tribe. Right? So, hey, but you're not here for that. You are here to toast our ancestors. So let's get busy. Let's get it popping. Also, those that want to support. Oh, this technology is just incredible. All right, but hold on. Let's go and get that off of there. And let's go. Now, so we have entered the week of Ujima, collective worker responsibility. This week, family, go out and be focused on the principle of Ujima and see how it works with all of the other principles. Our principles work together, right? As a collective, like we supposed to be working together. Take one of the principles out, the system falls apart. All of them work together. And what we do with this whole week piece is that with the week of focus, for example, we on Ujima. I want to look at Ujima and Emoja. Ujima and Kuji Chakalia. Ujima and Ujima. Ujima and Ujima. Ujima and Nia. Ujima and Kuumba and Ujima and Imani. How do all of those principles work together? Through the lens of Ujima. And when we do this, we grow personally. We become more powerful, right? Become wiser because we start learning to look at the world through the lens of our ancestors, through the lens of our people, through the lens of our culture, which forms a whole new reality. And guess who get to be in control of that reality, family? Guess who? Come on now. Come on now. But hold on. Before I go any farther, I want to make sure that you know you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Giami Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim. Of course, you know this is a Heart of Simple production all day, every day. But we strive to blow up your old paradise. So now, let's get straight into it. Y'all came here for the toast. We are on our weekly toast ritual. Of course, I want to say great, well, whatever day it is for you right now when you're watching it, right? But we know that we launched the show at 5:45, 5:45, or no, is it 6:45? 5:40, one of those times. I'm getting old. One of those times we launched this show on emoji. So let's get our drink. Got that ambrosia. This Cleves edition. It's aging all right. And this week in Ujima, this is the first time I'm gonna try my 21-day fast during the school year. Oh, this is going to be interesting. It's not as intense as it was when I was younger because actually I write about it in the email. Those of you that are on our email list, those of you that took the Nguzo Cyber Challenge, those that got on the email list, y'all be getting that email. I'm gonna talk about the power of fasting and why I fast. But this is gonna be my personal 21-day challenge. The 21-day challenge can be used by anyone, and it don't have to just be based on food or whatever. It's just a way of challenging yourself to learn something new about you. All right, so I'm doing my 21-day challenge, and my 21-day challenge will be the fasting. I have a lot of things that I have to give up, and it's going to be rough. But hey, we could do it, right? We could do it. So I'll be checking in with y'all. Of course, I'll be keeping that newsletter going. This AI technology, man, get that AI technology a round of applause. I know a lot of y'all scared. I know a lot of people scared of it, right? But you can't be scared of it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be like me and do what? Thinking off thinking. We have to learn how to use the tools that are being laid out before us, right? You know what I'm saying? Don't be that dude that used to own a horseshoe repair shop talking about all horses are gonna come back. Everybody got these little fancy cars. Horses ain't never going nowhere. You know, be that poop scooper. You know what I'm saying? Out in the street picking up horse. You got you a good business, and all of a sudden something come in and change, and you can't keep up with it. Come on now, Ujima, collective worker responsibility. So as my role in the community, I'm looking at all these advanced technologies. How do we apply it to our movement? And boy, listen to me. Y'all got to check out our newsletter. Go to freegnjecourse.com. It's coming across the screen right now. You go and click this link right here. Boom, come on and see what I'm doing with it. Like, for example, you look at the newsletter, right? The newsletter is like I got 15 writers. It used to be I used to have to struggle through and write it all. Now all I have to do is come up with the idea, write the initial idea. As long as I want the initial idea. And I set the parameters in which this machine, which this program, this language program goes through my instructions. It lets me know it understands, and it delivers to me what I want. And I know a lot of y'all that might be flying over your head, but let me assure you, you can train this AI to work for you. It's incredible. This is why I dropped the latest course. Teach yourself how to podcast. Podcast is strength. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference, but nobody else seems to want to acknowledge the difference. But there's a difference. Podcasting and streaming, right? You go to podcast.gnj.media, podcast.gnj.media, and you go get on the course. I'm giving an 80% off offer, right? Because one of the things I started noticing is I started looking at my numbers. The same amount of people that in the sense of supporters for GME Journey is almost exactly the same amount of people that will open up the email. The same amount of people that actually put money down on a Ngusa Saba challenge and didn't get in on the free offer is the same number of people that have completed. So, one of the things that I'm learning, and this is playing into my Ujima now, collective worker responsibility. In order for us to be a collective, there has to be skin in the game. There can't be no free rides, right? And and skin in the game don't always have to be money, but it has to be something that people have to be willing to sacrifice to get what it is that we have. If not, they'll just overlook it. They'll get it and just sit on it. They won't make any moves, right? So one of the things I'm saying is, hey, you want the course, boom, there you go. I made it affordable, get it, right? It's $149, right? Get 80% off. What you gonna do, right? When people put money behind it, they do it. When people put their time behind it and there is some form of sacrifice, people feel more responsible towards doing something. So let's get to the toast. All right, y'all ain't here for that. Come check me out on Ujima. I'm thinking Ujima about 6 p.m. I'm gonna start setting the show up. I think the show's title this week is Knowing versus Belief. Man, hey, of course, and like I said, in fact, let me just go back to the AI. I built the AI, or I built using the popular one, ChatGPT. I set the parameters and set up what I call a Baba AI. Give it up for Baba AI. Give it up for Baba AI. Oh man, listen. Also, I set the parameters for Baba AI, but then I also created, using the parameters, learning the prompts and being able to set the limits and set the color of the thinking, right? Being able to teach it how to do self-mastery charts, basically a reading. Like, what? Bro, I ain't playing. I'm not playing. All right, but hey, let's get to it. Now, first off, because I know a lot of y'all are like, man, brother, come on, man. Get to the toast. I'm going to get to the toast. So here we go. First off, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that creator. We call that energy in the room, even though we already know it's already in the room. It's been in the room and it's always going to be in the room. We lift up our glass and we salute that creator and we say, Ashe. We say, Ashe. All right, anime ain't, I don't know what's going on. They still mad because they wanted me to charge more for the equals. Anime is like 80% is too date. But hey, it is what it is. But anyway, all right, next. We want to lift up our glass to our personal ancestors, and that's why we here. That's why we have gathered. So we lift up our glass and we salute our personal ancestors. Let me get my list. First off, calling on Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Texas, Davis, Herman Brown, C. Rose Lee, Chili, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Jenny Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, of our Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown, the second bar, Twigs, Wash Ellis, Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, Nomo X, Sapet Mott, Rob Malik Core, Dr. Man Williams, Coach Kamal, the farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Broco, Active Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Lucy Wright, Daniel Pullen, the Luxor Brothers, Miss Edith Brooke Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lance Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy William, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend J. Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russ, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldell Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, B.D. Selware, Levita Farmer, Agos Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harry Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Ed Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Anna Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Eric Patricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keisha Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Darrell Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy, Southern Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owensburg, T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, May Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kenty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, Ezzy Johnson, Rita Johnson, Leon Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. Senior, J. Parham, Danny Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Haley Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinero, Diamontel Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howell, Franklin Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amica Rusty, Mayonnaise, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. Moving back, we have William Walter West, Angela Paris, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, Johnny May Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Lee Waters, DeFreeze Hines, Ernest Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scatterberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratley, Kevin Spratley, Charles Woody, Penny Brown, Randy Pickett Jr., Miriam Joshua, Belongmeyer, Either Kenny, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Suan Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Carter Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Audrey Finch, William Billisley Jr., Jennifer Sensenball, Hazel Gadsden, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Pookie, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the First. We got Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ricardo June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jepson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClellan, Jerry Dorr, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Gray G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Crochet, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Marker Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Becker, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kim O'Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie, Harriet Tubman, Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, at Senior, Marilyn Miller, Housing Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Axe Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Fred Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Needy Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas, Lewis, William Dallas, Lewis, Mary Frances, Japel Jackson, Michael Slade, Joan Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Singer, Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Evans Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Amy West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donna Carter, Lily Green, Anthony Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, James Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rupert Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Merle Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henriette Irby, Mildred Armstead, Marco Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruben Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Herman Phillips, William Ford, Marco Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easy, Rashawn Easy, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekel Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Benson Sr., Arthur H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Brothers, Reginald Ivory, Madison Cropper, George Swan, Imani Grazer, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We have the Black Book. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell. We got Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shank Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damien Talbot, Stina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joey, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jepson, Rob Mickens, Eric Walker, Quay Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton. We got Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Milton Scott Sr., the Clarence Lunk, Elizabeth Johnson. We got Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasana Lewis, and Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al T. Sue Walter, Emma Walter, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walter, William Walter, Fred Powers. We have Elijah Juan Hakeem in Como. We got Albert T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie Mackey, or Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Cream Mackey. Got Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Justin Carl White, Desi Woods. We got Tilara Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jeremiah Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nate Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Wester, Alice Wester, Ivy Wester, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samanda Damon, Ethel Marshall. We got Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray. We got Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Gisela Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Charles A. Young, Sylvester Foster, James Lizzie Winston, Abe, and Julia Lawrence. Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Coker, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth Don, Sarah Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter. We have Mary Smith, Juanette Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice, Andre Martin. We got Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Reese, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner. We got Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Linda Kate, Pam Johnson, Vivian Reeves Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, Mama Moon, Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Albert, Donna Brooks, Barbara Mozart, Spade, Ira Branson. We got Eric Winston, Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny. Got Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Nina Shepard, Bert L. Willard, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson. We have William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wilford, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams. We got Vivian Stevenson. We got Irene Harris. We got Callie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker. We got Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdur Razak. We have Vivian Johnson, BJ Jones, Avi Shell, Roberto Monterosa, Chet Word, Mama Rahani, Deborah Michelle Nash, Joseph Lane Miller III. We got Renoko Rashidi, Bobby Battle, Fred Gasson, Tracy Gasson, Adora Gibson, Elder Simba, Brother Bashir, Tommy Hustle, also known as Tommy the Barber, Elder Phil Haynes, our mentor Brantley, Aunt Carol Walker Welsh. We got Carrie Ann Brooks. And we have Jeremiah Williams, Tony Smith, and Antoinette Pinson, Juanita Mosley, Michelle Simons, Irene Johnson, Aunt Pauline, Nanny Baker, Ian Dabney, Quincy Elder, Josiah Miller, Brother David Moore, or Elder David Moore, Lisa Smith, Willie Thomas, Neva Fitzgerald, Odessa Bell, Mary Lou Rosello. We got Ye Motley, Yvonne Bonnie Gatson Harris. We got Chris Mateen. We got Juanita Cookie Corbett. We got Elder It's Sad. And we have Car C Twigs. Ooh, man. Still ain't used to that one. All right. So we move and we lift up each and every last one of our ancestors that we do here on the Daily Toast. I'm a daily toaster, and this is our toast ritual where we read them all and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to the present moment, right now. This is our time. What are you doing with it? Are you building upon what your ancestors have left you? Are you erecting your monument to greatness, or are you playing in the sands of time? Family, this is our time. And the question that I always ask is, what are you building and what legacy are you leaving? Family, come on now. We lift up our glass because we handle our business in the moment. We do our ancestors proud, and we lay the foundation upon which all children can stand, right? Because we're fighting for space and time, are we not? We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, we move to the future. We toast our children's children on to infinity. Family, we lift up our glass, we lift it high, and we say, Ashe. All right, from there, we move quickly. From the future, we lift up our glass to all of our relations, and we say, Ashe. From all of our relations, we move on to all those special causes out there, right? Those special things you want to send some energy to, you want to toast, you want to lift up, you just want to mention the name. Because when we speak these names, we throw power out. We throw power at the people we speak them to. So we lift up our glass. Any special causes, go and put them out there. Go and put them out there. Come on now. Come on. Okay, cool. From there, family, we're going to lift up all those sick and shut in, all those family that might need that balanced healing energy to come out. We lift up our glass and we say, come on now, say their name, say some names, say this. Come on now. Ashe. All right. From there, we're going to move to that selfish toast. We're going to lift up our glass for ourselves, right? Toasting ourselves, right? That, because and I'm going to ask you the same question I ask all the time. What is it that you need to move towards the greater you? To become the greatest you? What is it that you need in this moment to become the greatest you? We lift up our glass. Come on now. And we say, Ashe. From there, we move quickly from that selfish toast to our tribal toast. We lifting up our tribe. My tribe, Giami, what's your tribe? And if you don't have one, get one. Come on now. Get you a tribe. Get that up there, Adam. There you go. Join the tribe. There you go. Join the tribe. Right? Boom. Come on now. Lift up your tribe. I'm lifting up mine. Ashe. Now, from the tribe, we're going to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, the wisest, and the most inspiring individual in the room. I lift my glass up to you, lift it up to you, and we say, Ashe. And y'all know, we start with the creator, and we must end with the creator. So we lift up our glass high, and we call on that creator, and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Let me get my Phoenix egg. Let's toast. Ashe. Man, I'm out. Y'all have a great day. Let me go and sip on this because I'm about to try to eat some stuff up because, you know, I'm starting my fast. Ooh, doggy. What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.